Smoked brisket street corn tacos with chipotle lime ranch are one of the best tacos you'll ever eat. You can find the full detailed recipe over on my website. Start by taking a whole packer brisket out of the packaging. Then we're going to trim the brisket on both sides. We're going to start off first with the flat. Trim off any excess meat off the sides. Then we're going to cut all the excess fat off of the flat side. This will allow the seasoning to touch the meat, and then the flavor will penetrate deep down into the meat. Next, we're going to trim up the fat cap, remove it from the point side. Be sure to save those brisket trimmings. I like to grind it up and make burgers. Next, we're going to use yellow mustard as a binder, then season the brisket on both sides with salt, pepper, garlic, and your favorite active charcoal rub. This will help make some great bark as you're smoking the brisket. Once the brisket's seasoned up on all sides, insert the meter plus into the deepest part of the flat. This will allow you to track the temp as it's smoking for a perfect juicy brisket. Get it on the smoker at 250 for about 6 hours till it reaches 170 internal and that bark is nice and set. Wrap it up in pink butcher paper, then get it back on the smoker for another few hours. Take it off once it reaches 205 internal, place it in the cooler and let it rest for 3 hours. Letting it rest for longer allows those juices to redistribute back into the brisket, and it also cools it down, makes it nice and tender. Remove the brisket from the pink butcher paper. Then we're going to place the brisket down on the cutting board, take out the meter plus, grab a sharp brisket slicer, then slice the brisket against the grain, and check out how juicy this brisket is. Next, we're going to take the flat part of the brisket, cut it against the grain into 1/4 inch thick pieces. These flat pieces turned out super tender, they're floppy, they hold up their own weight, perfectly cooked. Next, we're going to put together the chipotle lime ranch. In a bowl, combine sour cream, mayo, chicken broth, apple cider vinegar, seasoning. Mix it up thoroughly, then store it in a mason jar for up to a week in the fridge. Next, we're going to take some of our fresh corn and grill it over charcoal to get some nice char on both sides. This takes about 5 minutes to do. Take the grilled corn, then cut all the kernels from the cob on all sides. Then we're going to put together the street corn. In a bowl, combine the corn, red bell pepper, diced jalapeno, red onion, fresh minced garlic, cilantro, cotija cheese, mayo, chili powder and salt. Add lime juice from 3 limes. Then we're going to add some lime zest. Mix it up thoroughly so everything is fully combined. Then place it in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Preheat your griddle or a skillet. Then we're going to get our corn tortillas down. Add some shredded Oaxaca cheese. Then we're going to take some of the sliced and shredded brisket and get it down on the cheese. Fold over the tortilla, then toast them on both sides. Open the tacos back up, add the street corn, top it with the ranch, then dive right in.